Washington.
This is Marty for here once again.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Jamarty4 here once again, and we're here to review episode 3, I believe this is, of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And honestly, this episode was kind of It really didn't even pick up or really like get interesting until like the last 20 seconds or like the last minute and a half, truth be told. But we're going to talk about some of the things that went on. Not everything, because honestly, like I said, this is kind of like a filler, like a prep episode. And even a lot of the stuff that was supposed to be like, ooh, we're like, so, ooh, sorry, indigestion. Okay, so first we lead off with Erica and this whole child support thing with Scrappy, and honestly, I can't even fault her. Really, with this whole situation, and my thoughts on it is, like, if you've tried to, you know, talk and say that you need money for X, Y, and Z for things that you know that are pertaining to your daughter or your child, and you're not like just one of these bitches out here trying to use child support to get new shoes, to get new weave, to get new all that other bullshit, and if you're actually using it towards your daughter, then you should very well try to get, you know, a court order to get this child support. And apparently this dude is behind like $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. So shit, if she's tried to talk to him and he ain't budging, then hell, what choice does she have? She's just supposed to grin and bear it? I think not. So Erica, do what you gotta do, boo. Scrappy, I'm gonna need you to get together and do what you guys do for your child, for your childrens now. Now, he may say that he does things, but maybe what he does isn't what he was actually supposed to be done. Maybe he's not doing what is required. He thinks it's enough, but in reality, it's not. But yeah, I haven't, you know, Erica, if you said your piece, if you tried, and you're just not serving him up, just not without even trying to work with him, then it is what it is. Scrappy just got to pay. And really, I'm a clock with, you know, Mama D and Erica had that situation going on, or that meeting, and she tried to say, like, basically she shouldn't do it and that he's doing what he's supposed to do. If Scrappy was doing what he was supposed to do, he wouldn't be $50,000 in debt in child support. That should tell you right there that he ain't doing what the fuck he's supposed to do. He may say, oh, she may not want for anything and all that other whatever. You don't know. If she's not in your custody, you don't know all the things that she really needs. You sending money here and there might seem like a good idea, but you may not be fully aware of the costs of diapers, Pampers, daycare, all those other things, high chairs, car seats, all that shit is expensive as hell. So if she say, hey, this is your the amount of money that you are legally bound to pay a month. Okay, it's not like Erica's up here tripping, asking for all this extra money for extra shit that ain't got nothing to do with the baby. She's just trying to get her just due for what is supposed to come in for the baby. That's all. I feel like that's all she's trying to do. Mama D is trying to make up excuses and shit. No. So, Kadia and KD, whatever the Miss Piggy chick, is going around talking about how she wants to, or rather, she pays for Jock's studio sessions and she's taking care of her man and all this other bullshit. Meanwhile, okay, Miss Cena, the fourth baby mama, that came the fuck in the studio trying to be like, hey, yo, what is we? We fucking, you eating my cooch, you know, you fucking the shit out of me doggy style. I mean, like, there should be a relationship or something. Like, this bitch's whole motto is, I want my motherfucking family back, and homegirl needs to move it on to the left, okay, like Beyonce say. And so then Miss KD is like, well, I haven't been able to get in touch with him for, you know, the past couple of hours or 3 or few hours or whatever. So she pops the fuck up at the studio where he knows he's supposed to be at. And then, boom, here that bitch is. So now they both looking at each other like, Jock's in up there with the boo-boo face trying to figure out, you know, like how niggas do. And KD was just like, oh, well, I'm gonna need you to stay in your lane, Jock. I'm gonna whoop your ass later. And yeah, you know, I respect who you are, and I know that you're his baby mama, and y'all have to have a relationship with the kids, but I need you to respect my lane. You know, she's just being very poised, very professional, all good things like that. And then all of a sudden, I don't even know what it was that she said. The homegirl said, well, you know, you need to stay in your lane. I know where my lane is, but you need to stay in your lane. And then I think Kadia was like, well, what is my lane? She was like, I don't even know. Well, bitch, So the other girl just got hype, and then she got carried out by Jock, and Jock's sitting up here trying to, weasel his way out of it like most niggas do. And I'm just like, Jock, you was, well, I don't even know if I can say that to be true. Never mind, I was about to lie. And they fight and all that shit. Joseline's rehearsal. She's got some song called Kitty Cat with Stevie J. Child, y'all know this song ain't gonna go past Love and Hip Hop, child. Is it even on iTunes? Somebody tell me. But this is before he goes off to rehab and all that other shit. Child, I'm telling you, a lot of this shit was filler. It was kind of like, okay, let's get to it. Kadia and Cena meet up, and she was basically having like, excuse me, the same kind of conversation that Masika and Nikki from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood had in concerns to, oh God, what was that boy's name? Shit, y'all know that bald light-skinned man from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood that they was both fucking at the same time, and Nikki didn't believe that Masika was telling the truth, so they had to have a one-on-one session. It's kind of like what they had, and Kadia was just like, well, he says you ain't doing it. He says that y'all ain't fucking, but you say that you are. Like, do you have any proof? And I'm kind of like with Cena. Like, I mean, the best proof that she can really give you right here, right now is like text messages, if they sexted recently or something like that. Like, otherwise, like she said, it's not like we take videos and footage of shit when we fuck. So it's not like I have something I can just give to you right here, right now, girl. But she was like, you know what? If this is what it would take for you to get out the picture, if you to break up with him, and I can get my man back, I'll videotape myself fucking him so you can have your proof. K. Michelle comes up on the screen. You know, it's always good to see K. Michelle. She's always good for TV. With Carly Red and her friend, Miss Jessica Diane-Peace, and they talk about how Mimi and Stevie J are getting together. And Jessica's like, you know, she's moving to Atlanta now. She doesn't want to be a part of all this drama with all these uppity people and all this other stuff and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, okay, you know, thus far I've liked Jessica, and I like Jessica a little bit more at the end of this episode, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Mimi meets up with Deb Atney, you know, Waka Flocka's mom, to try to get some advice on, you know, the whole Joseline thing. Excuse me. About meeting up with Joseline and that whole thing, and that's like, she wanted some advice, and she wanted some advice also on how to get out of this book deal with Nico and shit. And basically Deb Atney was like, well, what you can do is, if you have a 3-book deal, just write 3 bullshit books that ain't gonna sell, and that way you will fulfill your contract. And she was just like, boop, problem solved. Because, I mean, really, who was really about to buy? I think that was the whole idea from the jump. I don't think anybody was really thinking that Mimi was about to come out with a serious, legit book that she thought people were going to actually read. Okay? And as far as the whole Joseline thing, she was just like, well, if she's going to be around your daughter, then yeah, you need to be very familiar with her. Even though, you know, y'all may not like each other, y'all need to be cordial on some level because she's interacting with your child, which is what I agree with as well. Mimi just, I don't know. I mean, some things I understand. Very few things, I'll say that. Very few things I understand where Mimi be coming from, but she still just doesn't make the wisest decisions when it comes to relationships with either friend or fucker. And she asked if she still loves Stevie, and of course she does this long dramatic pause, as dramatic as Mimi always is. You know she still loves Stevie. Otherwise, I don't see why she would even think to have a deal or a record, whatever, with him. She's just trying to be like, oh, I'm just trying to get back at Joseline or something crazy. Girl, we know you still want that dick. Don't even sit here and play with me. So, let's see. So, Cena and Jock, she pretty much does a Nico on young Jock. Puts cameras everywhere and, you know, is trying to watch them fuck. Just so she can prove to KD, like, hey, yo, I'm telling you this is going on. He's sitting up here sucking my damn toes and shit with the strawberries. And I'm sitting here in a Victoria's Secret corset and panty drawers. And he's fucking me, and I need you to see that he's fucking me so he can only be fucking me and not be fucking you. That's Cena's whole idea. And you know what? Cena just be like, yo, I'm just trying to do what I gotta do to get my baby girls their daddy back. But thing is, Cena, why would you kind of want Jock back when you see how he treats the people, the girls that he's with? Like, what makes you think that he's not gonna fuck other bitches when he gets back together with you? But you want your family back under no circumstances, whether you have a cheating husband or not, huh? Anywho, Mimi and Joseline, and I thought this was gonna be a whole lot bigger than what it was, but they basically getting here. Mimi gets there, Joseline gets there. They go back and forth. They call each other a bitch. You're a bitch. I'm a bitch. We're all bitches. Mimi says, "Are you gonna apologize?" Joseline's like, "What the fuck for?" And she's just like, "Well, for knocking my teeth in New York a couple months back." And she was like, "I didn't do that." And I'm just like, "Joseline, are you really playing stupid? Do you not remember doing it?" Because I think we all pretty much saw that you mollywopped and did all sorts of crazy shit. But anyways, she was just like, "Don't you know, I'm only here because Stevie said you apologize." And I don't really think Stevie ever said she was going to apologize. I think that's just what you expected her to say, Mimi. And Joseline was like, bitch, do you want an apology? Are you expecting an apology from me? Because I don't feel like I should have anything to apologize for." So, and it was just like, "Well, you know, I never called you a bitch. And I mean, I never called you out your name." And then she was like, "Yes, you did. You called me a maid." And she was like, "Well, that's because you actually run a maid service." "But you called me all sorts of animals and this, that, and the fourth and shit." And then Mimi got the fuck up, told her that she was stupid. You know, Mimi having that whole dramatic ass exit shit. And it was just kind of blah. That whole meeting was just kind of blah. I was expecting something a lot bigger from that scene, but it is what it is. So lastly, I get to the scene that I actually want to talk about. That's interesting. This grand opening store. So, the thing is, Carly Red and Erica were supposed to open a store together at some point. And Erica was kind of wishy-washy on doing it and getting stuff done. I don't know if it was financially or just making moves or attending meetings, who knows what. But she wasn't doing it. And so Carly Red was getting frustrated and decided to go with another business partner who was ready to go, who has more experience in opening stores. And so she went ahead and opened the store anyway. Then Rashida tells Erica about it. Erica is pissed off. And so they go to this event, causing a scene. Erica feels like it was shady of you for opening a store, not telling me. And Rashida, I don't understand why Rashida's so upset. I guess she's just saying that's a bad friend move, I'm guessing she's being angry on the fact that it's a bad friend. Now, up until this point, let me say it like this. On one hand, I completely understand Carly's frustration. Okay, if we're supposed to be doing this and we're supposed to be getting our money and stuff together, I like people who are, here, they own it. Like, anything that I need from you, we can communicate. That's what I need somebody who got communication. And then somebody who I can depend on. Okay, if I'm sitting here doing all this shit and I can't depend on you, you ain't answering my phone calls, you ain't doing shit to get this, this idea and this goal done, then I'm going to get frustrated and want to move on too. That's where I do understand where Carly Rep's coming from. But then when it came to, okay, if I'm going to look for somebody else, then I would be the one to be like, "Yo, Erica, this ain't working, boo. I'm going to need to get me another business partner." Or at least be like, "Okay, Erica, if you're not going to cooperate, I'm still going to give you one last chance, but I'm letting you know that if you don't cooperate in X number of days, then I'm going to move on to another person." That was the right thing to do, and that's what Erica was saying. So that part, I do understand what Erica was saying. Like, that's shady for you to just go and do it without even telling me. But at the same time, bitch, if you ain't, like she said, if you snooze, you lose. But I feel like you're still just cordial to tell somebody. It's like a breakup. Like, you go and fuck somebody else and you don't tell them, "Oh, it's over between us." So they come and they set up this whole scene. And then while they're sitting up there, chewing Carly Red down, Jessica Dimepiece, was there. She was like, "Oh, hold up, if y'all just coming up for her, basically like, hey, y'all, if she wanted to get somebody else, she can do that, and if y'all wouldn't do it, blah blah blah." And Erica and I was about to call her Jessica. What's her name? Rashida was just like, "Oh, who are you?" Like, we're talking to her, we're not talking to you. But she was like, well, bitch, I'm here for supporting my friends, so you are talking to me now, bitch. And I don't know. I have no problem with Jessica. It was funny to me. Her ass was protruding out that damn dress. But she was funny as hell to me. But the part that I enjoyed the most was, so when Jessica actually ran their asses up out the store, Erica and Rashida, old petty ass, gonna start knocking shit over in the store and shit. I'm like, y'all, why y'all acting like kids? And then homegirl that Carly Rae got in business with, Larisha, sorry baby, I don't remember your name, but she was like, oh no, bitch. Y'all have every issue that you want to have with Carly motherfucking Rae, but you sitting up here tearing up my shit. Now we have a problem, ho. Y'all gonna get the fuck out of here causing all this goddamn trouble and shit. Okay? Y'all ain't gonna come up in here tossing over my shit. I just spent all this money. Y'all ain't spending shit. I spent all this motherfucking money. And you gonna come up in here and knock shit over? I think not. I think the fuck not. So Rashida was putting on a damn scene. Erica, girl, if you was on your P's and Q's like you supposed to be, this wouldn't be an issue. So both of y'all need to skedaddle on and mind your damn business. Open up your own store, Rashida, with your cheating ass husband that you still just won't. Girl. Anyways, that was Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, season 4, episode 3, you guys. I think it was called Reinvention or some shit. I don't know. The title will be up in the... Wait, is it down? It's down here now, isn't it? Yeah. So make sure you guys share, comment the video. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Jamar84. Everything will be in the outro that is preceding this part. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
Like, share, subscribe.
Jamar, Washington.